Hi everybody, I'm back. So as per the usual, you guys, the healing intentions are set. So if you so choose, breathe them in, decree it, stand in your power and decree it for your highest and greatest good, only and always. All right, so I'm back. I think what we want to do is we want to get a true story today on disclosure. So there are things that have been coming out in conservative news, and there are things that, of course, constantly being dropped on the back channel. Things that you would have to look up to find, but things are being revealed all the time. But I'm wanting to know about full on disclosure. So I want to know when truths are going to start coming out, and people that wouldn't research or wouldn't look on the back channel or wouldn't look at some conservative news stations, when they'll all start to find out the truth about things, right? The truth about, I'm going to be very careful with my words, you guys, because there's so much censorship, but the truth about, and when we go and we choose people to do certain jobs for our country. Just leave it at that, right? And the truth about all of these things that have been corrupted. So full on, like, it's out there everywhere. It's on that mainstream. It's everywhere. I want to know about that. So let's get a true story. Is it ever going to happen? I want to know first. I want to know, is disclosure, full disclosure, where the truths just come out and truth bombs happening for all to see. Those people that would never look on a back channel, that would never look at conservative news, that would never look to research things themselves, they've got to have it come right in front of them somehow on their screen, their main screen TV. So I want to know about that. I want to know, is this ever going to happen? Because we've been waiting and waiting. Is this ever going to happen where we start to see full-blown truths on all of the networks, when The View starts telling the truth and things like that? Is this ever going to happen? Is it ever going to be on that mainstream, or is the mainstream going to be grabbed and turned so that then, it's just a flow of information and truths? Can I get a true story there, please? And thank you. Page of Swords, something fresh, prayers being answered. This is also technology, you guys. Bringing it to them straight. Shining a light. So it's saying, yes, it's going to happen. All right, so basically right now, sorry about the sun, you guys. I'm in a temporary setup. It's a temporary setup right now. So basically what they're saying is that, yes, we're going to have fresh information that does come out. And it's saying, representing right now, that we have had some come out. We do know that. We know some has come out, but I'm looking for full on. But what they're saying is that with the little tidbits here and there, it creates incredible stress. It just stresses people right out. So I bet it does. I bet it does, honestly. So across from that, it's like, okay, yes, the information is going to come up. It is going to answer our prayers. We're going to have that wish fulfillment. But what's driving this reading is saying they've got to do it half and half, right? So the plan is to continue with the disclosure kind of coming out slowly. Bringing that information out, giving it straight, here and there in conjunction with the lies, right? And that it's an incredibly guided journey because of this stress that it can cause people. I get a little tired of hearing about that, honestly, because what about all of us? We're stressed. So can I get a little bit more story around bringing that in? Because it is, like, if you look, yes, fresh information's coming out all the time, bringing in truths with integrity, giving it to us straight, you know, pulling up information and bringing it up all the time. But it's happening, you know, half and half. So with this information coming up, our wishes do get fulfilled. But every time new information comes out, it stresses the hell out of people as well. So, you know, it's an incredibly guided journey. It's like an incredibly guided journey because they're trying to hold this balance between this stress and this wish fulfillment. So, is there a couple more things that you want to say about that? This is the way it's being done right now, at least, you guys. So, okay, so this is all being done by people. This is an incredibly, oh, you can't see because of the sun. Sorry, you guys. This is an incredibly guided journey, okay? That was right across the top. Sorry, I should have looked at the screen. I think the sun moved pretty quickly. I think it was over here a second ago. Sorry, you guys. It is what it is. This is a temporary setup for me right now. And now I know I need to get a curtain for that window over there. So, yeah, this is an incredibly guided journey, all right? And I just pulled 2 more cards. So, it's very strategic. Everything's being done strategically. They're trying to master this. They're trying to ground this information down into earth strategically, okay? Coming off of this highly guided card. Before a complete ending happens. All right, so that's interesting. So you're saying that this is all incredibly guided. They're bringing the information out little by little right now, half and half. It's being incredibly guided. Pay attention. It's coming out. It's coming out. They're trying to master this strategically before everything comes to end on this journey. So why don't you tell me a little something about this ending, please? So this is all strategic. They're trying to wrap it up. They are trying to wrap it up. That's our journey card. That's the 10 of Wands. So they're trying to wrap it up. Can you give me a little story, just maybe a few cards there on wrapping up the situation so that more truth can come out. They want to bring in all right, so they want to bring something in as we're looking out at this new journey and this like we're in dire straits right now, right? They want to bring in something. And then you've got that devil card right there, you guys. So they want to bring something in that will break these chains, which will create us to be looking out something new, because we've ended this as we're moving out of this situation of dire straits. All right, you guys, tell me what the hell you're talking about. You want to bring something in. Something's going to come in, and then there's going to be disclosure, I'm thinking. So, because I've got you guys on here, I don't have to grab another deck. I can just pull these up and shuffle them and get the rest of that story. I think we're 10 minutes in, and I do want to wrap this up pretty quickly, because I do have a big day. A big afternoon ahead of me. All right, so you want to bring something in that's going to help change things dramatically, or something wants to be brought in. Just give me I have an idea what that might be, but you give me a story around it, and then I'll ask questions. What is it that needs to be brought in to break those chains? What is it that you're hinting at? Trump. So when Trump comes in, there'll be disclosure. They're going to break, when he comes back, there's going to be disclosure. It's going to help break those chains. It will give us that opportunity to look out and see the new and get us out of this dire straits moment. So it's Trump, right? It's Trump that needs to come back. So that needs to come in. That's my Trump card. That's my Trump card. Doesn't get any clearer than that. All right. So, geez. Sorry, you guys. Disclosure will happen when Trump comes back. So, we all want him to come back. Can we get a little brief story around how that's looking? Does that look like that's going to happen anytime soon? Or does that look like we might have to go through this next year, playing out this scenario? As the energy stands right now today, can you just tell me, does it look as though he will be coming back before the end of 2024, before the, I can't say the word, but it starts with an E. So will he be coming back before that as the energy stands today? You just give me a little, maybe a 4-card story, and then we'll end this because the sun is blocking everything, and just making it a quick one, right? So before disclosure can happen, we know that this is who needs to come in to help break those chains that bind, get us so that we can start looking at something fresh and get us out of this dire straits moment. Did I pick that card up and show it to you? It was the Church card with the pentacles and the people out in the cold. So, because we have been kind of, with this hyperinflation and all that, we are in dire straits. Most people are in dire straits right now. I mean, it's not good. So, yeah, just a quick story, you guys, around Trump coming back in. I've got his card right here. Let me cut him again because it just feels right. Wheel of Fortune moment. He's waiting. He's in limbo. This is all higher arcana cards. All right, and this is like, all right. Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune means they're not going to tell us a time or when. They did tell us that he needs to come back in for full disclosure to happen. Wheel of Fortune, they're not going to tell us how or when, right? Right now, everything's in limbo. We wait. As we wait, we're being enlightened. There's a lot of trickiness going on with this High Priestess. Things are tricky, tricky, tricky. And with this card, this is like making deals, seeing who's true, seeing who's loyal, There's a lot going on. So they're not going to tell us when. But they are telling us that in order for us to see full disclosure, he has to come back in. And that makes sense, I guess, because the current pretendency, he wants to censor us. and not let anyone talk and not let anybody share information. All right, so in order for full disclosure to happen, Trump has to come back in. So, is there anything you guys want to leave us with? I'm 15 minutes in. Is there a little story you want to leave us with? Anything that you want to leave us with as the energy stands with the information that you just gave us? I feel like I got a hair in my eye, you guys. I'm shedding. Is there anything that you would like to say that you think that we could benefit from hearing? What do you want to leave us with? Hang on. They're telling us to hang on. Just hang on, hang in, hold the line. Right? Hang on, hang in, hold the line. Hang on, you guys. We will be celebrating. There are things to celebrate. Great, great transformation is happening with that star. So that's what they want to tell us. Hang on, hang in, hold the line. Great things are happening. All right, you guys. So one card to focus on as we end the reading. I hope that you guys found a little value in this. I hope that you're all having a wonderful season. All right, so the card they want to leave us with is moving forward. So the advice here with the moving forward is notice the dark and the light. Keep holding the light. Hold the balance, right? Moving forward. We are moving forward. That's what they want us to focus on. May not feel it as they tell us to hold on, right? They tell us to hold on. There are celebrations coming. Transformation is happening. 17 with a miracle occurs, right? They want us to focus on the forward motion. They want us to continue to hold the balance between the, hold the light. And there's always more with moving forward. So let's take a peek. Moving forward, hyper focus on energy. On the fast-moving energy of judgment. Moving forward, the hyper-focus will be fast-moving energy bringing in judgment. Is that what you want to leave us with? So hold on. There is cause to celebrate. Hold on. There's cause to celebrate. I'm trying to get you guys to see these cards. Sorry. Hold on. There's cause to celebrate. Things are being transformed. The miracle is happening. Change is happening. Moving forward, hyper focus on this fast moving energy of judgment coming in, because it is. They want us to know that moving forward, we'll be seeing it. It's going to move in fast, judgment. Is that what you want to leave us with? Clarity, please. Is that what you want to leave us with so that we can wrap it up? It's like 19 minutes in. So moving forward, they want us to focus on the fact that we've got some fast-moving energy bringing in judgment. Is that where you want to leave it, you guys? Is that what you're saying? Are we good? Can we end? I saw it right. So moving forward, they want us to focus on the fact that we have some fast-moving energy that is bringing in judgment. They're telling us to hold on, hold the line, right? Hold the line. There's cause to celebrate. Things are being transformed. Miracles are happening. We might not see it, right? And I asked if if that was it, if we were good, and they gave me this, which means that I looked out, I saw it right. But the other piece of that with this 3 is remember to pull in joy, you guys. Always joy, right? So, on one of the readings that I did just recently, what was that? A little reality is missing with the messages. They were saying a little reality is missing. So this is the thing. Reality holds both the dark and the light. And when I'm doing a reading and I'm asking for information so that we can see what our future is holding, or what's the truth, positivity is very much a piece of reality, you guys. So, like, I've been living in this world awake for I don't know how long, and I hold the light and I hold the positivity. That's my reality. That's the reality I choose. That's the choice I make. That's the choice I make. And so I could choose to always be focused on the reality of everything negative in the world. And believe me, if I did that, I would be drawing that energy to me. And so, you know, we have to focus on what we can that keeps us uplifted. The cabal would love to keep us saying, reality check, there's no happiness in this world. They want to keep us down. So no matter how bad it seems, or what you're being told is going on, or what you think is happening, what's actually happening in your world. And also, we always have to remember, if things aren't good in our world, if we're struggling, if we're suffering, we have to sit down and we got to step out of that place where we're scared to death of what's happening. And we have to try to create action. So we have to think of it logically, right? And I can tell you, as somebody who's had to maneuver life and who's had a lot of challenges, if I were always in that negative space of this sucks, I wouldn't have been able to come up with good plans to move me forward out of where it sucks. Does that make sense to you guys? So it behooves us to stay in as positive a place as we can, even when everything is kind of falling down around us. It's not always easy, but we've got to try to reach in and pull in that positivity. When we do that, we can step back and we can create better solutions. We can see solutions better. We can see ways to start creating an action, right? Create an action that helps us to maneuver whatever situation that we're in. And we also have to realize that if things are out of our control, they're out of our control. I can't control what goes on in somebody else's life. I can only control what goes on in mine. And if something is not working out, I can control how I deal with that, or how I go about the business of trying to maneuver it. So just keep that in mind, you guys. They want to keep us low. They want to keep us down. You know, they want to feed off of our negative energy. They want us manifesting for them. So it's really important to try to stay positive. We don't want to work for the cabal for free. I've said it and said it and said it, and I mean it. We do not want to work for them for free. So holding the light and holding the positivity is important, but it is reality as well. It is reality. We live in a world of contrast. So for as much darkness as there is, that is reality. There is positivity, light, love, beauty, and amazing things all over the world. That is also reality. That is reality. They both are. So it just depends on what we want to focus on, you know? Where do we want to keep our focus? All right, you guys, so I hope that you found a little value in this. Know that I'm thinking of you, and wishing you all a very merry season. And I will be back at some point. Until then, I'm sending you all tons and tons of love and many, many blessings, and wishing you all the ability to be able to pull yourself out of that dark place where you're feeling like you can't handle it anymore, or that all is lost, and pull yourself into that light place and start maneuvering from there and figuring things out from a more positive place, an uplifted place. Because that really is just as much reality. It's reality, just like darkness is reality. So is the light, you guys. All right. I love you all very much, and I will be back soonish. All right. Take care, you guys.